all of our initiatives right now are cost cutting, cost savings. Our company's looking scared. We're looking like we're downsizing. It looks like we're losing. We look like losers compared to Amazon. It's looking bad, man.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
We talked some about UPS last week, a little bit about the buyout that they're offering. Sean O'Brien gave a town hall address last week to UPS members talking about the buyout.
In Article 22, Section 3 of our National Master Agreement, UPS agreed that they would create at least 22,500 new full-time jobs for existing part-timers and create an additional 7,500 full-time jobs from existing part-time jobs. This is not dependent on volume or corporate mismanagement. This is black and white, it's in writing, it's guaranteed, and UPS must meet its obligation to the Teamsters Union. The first order of business is to tell UPS managers to take a hike. Ignore their requests and proposals around the DVSP program. Reject this plan. Say no to UPS's strategy and to Carol Tomei's greed. Second, and this is critically important for enforcing our contract, be prepared to file a grievance. Talk to your shop stewards, talk to your fellow Teamsters, talk to your union reps, and get prepared to file a grievance against UPS over their rollout of this DVSP program. Tell UPS, bring their issues to the bargaining table in 2028. Tell UPS to get off your back. Tell all those managers to stop hassling you. And tell UPS you cannot be bought off. Fight for your job. Protect the part-timers and full-timers. Stand in one united front with all UPS Teamsters nationwide to demand they honor our contract. And be ready and willing to file a grievance should you need to. If UPS wants to escalate things from here, well, bring it on.
The union claims the buyout is illegal for two reasons. A Will in the chat mentioned one of the second ones, but it does seem like, and I don't know if this is exactly, what they're claiming in the grievances, but they do seem to be pointing to UPS's commitment to create jobs rather than cut jobs as one reason that this buyout package is a violation of the contract. But another one, as was pointed out by a William in the chat, is that the UPS Teamsters contract forbids extra contractual agreements or agreements between UPS and an individual that is not covered by the contract. This was not covered by the contract, and so it's obviously, it seems like an extra agreement. The Roswell Hub did a good breakdown on this as well.
Union perspective is that this isn't even legal, that everything has to be negotiated as part of our contract, any wages. We certainly don't allow for extra contract agreements, which I think you could make an argument that any buyout would be an agreement between an individual outside of the union contract, and that the company, whatever they're trying to do, I think we're guessing that they're trying to eliminate jobs, still has an obligation on a new contract to create new jobs, and quite a few of them. So I think it seems to me that the company sort of tossed this out there, and the IBT responded quickly and in kind, just to try to clarify things somewhat. But the reality is, there's not a lot to the company announcement, and we don't really know any details at all. Some of the information in that statement doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and so it's really hard to say what it actually will turn out to be, if anything, in the long run.
Here's the other thing is a lot of buildings out there right now, because the lack of hiring and everything else, is that a lot of people are just understaffed to begin with. Greg, I mean, what are you thinking on your side? What are you seeing?
Yeah, there's a severely understaffed everywhere. And, that's partly because it's summer vacation time. And at least from what I've seen and heard, almost no one was hired to cover summer vacations, which is something I've never seen in my 21 years. And beyond that, people were short-staffed to begin with. I mean, the company's basically hired no one, certainly this year, and really going back into the year before. So there's short staffing all over the place. They're paying supervisors working grievances without too much pushback, at least in a lot of places. And it just seems to be the way they want to do things is to run, understaffed, chronically understaffed. And since we're already there, one has to wonder how much more they can cut before things completely fall apart. They may be counting on, summer vacations coming to an end, reduction in Amazon volume, or something else that's going to, adjust that so that suddenly they're up to staff with the current numbers. But as of right now, I don't see how they could possibly be planning to cut bodies when, everybody's already working 14-hour days and there's not enough people. So it makes no sense to me.
Absolutely. I mean, we got so many people filing 9.5s right now. It's ridiculous. And then they want to cut even more bodies than we already have.
Definitely, if you're a UPS Teamster, you should watch Sean O'Brien's Town Hall, and you should watch the Roswell Hub's video about the situation as well. They've got some other good stuff. Hey, 5 seconds. Just wanted to say that this is only possible because of our donors. If you want to see more of this, then consider donating yourself at tvlr.fm/donate. Both groups of folks, and I think most, union-minded folks would encourage UPS Teamsters not to take the buyout because it's ultimately going to be detrimental. I mean, one of the things that the Roswell Hub folks were talking about is how in most places across the country, the feeling is one of being short-staffed rather than being overstaffed. Like they're already having drivers working, long days, lots of days in a week. And so the idea that we can get rid of people seems pretty strange to folks working at UPS, at least according to the Roswell Hub folks. So definitely check that out. So we talked about that last week, and we got a voicemail. Let's play this voicemail, clip 3.
Hey, what's up, man? Great show. Been watching you since the pandemic, or maybe it was during the contract negotiations. But anyways, just great show. I'm on the West Coast. Calling to let you know, I'm seeing the same things over here that you're talking about from your area. Also need to tell you about the change.org petition. If you Google change.org and then Carol Tomei, you'll see it. There's a petition. You should probably let people know about that. If there's a change at the top, we can get some more new strategy in the company. That's what we need right now. Because we don't have any vision, and that's why our stock price is down. We're not coming out with strategic innovative growth initiatives. All of our initiatives right now are cost cutting, cost savings. Our company's looking scared. We're looking like we're downsizing. It looks like we're losing. We look like losers compared to Amazon, and it's looking bad, man. On that note, we need to buy eBay. That's the solution. So I sent an email to our new CFO. We have a new one now. Came in when stock was about $115 per share about a month or two ago. It's already down to 100. It was even down to 92. And so I told him, this is all self-inflicted. Right now we can afford it. I ran all the math. We could buy eBay. If we bought eBay ships 1.6 billion packages a year. We lost 1.2 billion packages per year with Amazon. That was our biggest customer, 25% of our volume. So we could buy eBay right now, and we can afford it. We have many ways to finance that leverage buyout, and we would have more volume. We would actually be growing. We would not be shutting down our buildings, 200 buildings. We would not be laying people off. We wouldn't be doing these buyouts. We would actually be growing. We would be hiring people. So this is the solution, and we would take control over our destiny. So I wanted to at least run this by you because I think this is important. No one's talking about it. So thank you so much for your show. If you want to call me back, I could talk more about that leverage buyout deal because it would net UPS $500 million in synergies per year. And it would also boost our share price by probably $15, $20 a share immediately on the news overnight, because we would be vertically integrated. And then we could actually take our UPS stores and we could use those as sell on eBay, centers where we we take a photo, we list, and we package and we ship. We do it all. You just drop off your sneakers to the UPS store on your way to work, and, you know, UPS store listed on eBay platform. And, you know, there's savings there because UPS can then make the shipping a little bit cheaper. UPS can then give the eBay fee a little bit cheaper. You know, UPS can make the listing fee or the packaging fees. All those it can be a package deal. Right now, it's very costly, and the mom and pop shops that are doing this business model are charging like 50% of the value. So that's why no one wants to sell their stuff on eBay like that. But UPS can do it and do it in a way that can scale. Goodwill right now is getting $7 billion per year. So that's just a lot of people not wanting to deal with the hassle. They're giving all their valuables to Goodwill, where UPS store could actually start taking some of that market share, which I don't feel bad about because Goodwill, they're kind of corrupt. It's kind of like a for-profit business model in a way. Like,
recording cut out. You can only have so long of a voicemail, but I think I agree also with the ending note about Goodwill. I've heard lots of not good things about Goodwill, and as far as the business idea, I don't know. We're a Union Talk radio program. I don't have any thoughts about the business strategy of companies. Really, maybe that would be a good idea. Maybe it wouldn't. I'll leave that for other people to decide.
It's interesting. I mean, I think as unionists, we have to be careful when we are dealing with monopoly power. Mm-hmm. And I think there's sometimes benefits that unions can see in the short term from their employers becoming monopoly power in the economy. But there's a lot of risk to that as well. So I think we do have to be mindful of that. Just speaking about eBay did remind me that there are unionized workers who have been fighting with eBay for quite some time. They are part of CWA. They work for a trading card company that was purchased by eBay a couple years ago. So there is a union struggle already at eBay.
I think that one is resolved. Right.
Well,
TCG
the last I heard, I think the company was being shut down by eBay. Is that right?
They, I don't know about the company, but the distribution center that unionized in New York was shut down. The workers accepted a buyout offer, and they're moving that business to a non-union distribution center in Louisville. Is my understanding, and so I think that is resolved. But yeah, eBay not a friend of unions, and so if UPS bought it, then maybe it would be a little bit better for the people that work there.
Perhaps
too.
Easier for Teamsters to organize. Yep. I don't know. Yeah, it's just something to think about. It's interesting, but I'm with you. I don't have a lot of insight on what the company should do. I mean, I think it's easier to think through these ideas for the Postal Service, right? Mm-hmm. Where we all kind of have a stake in that. I'm not a UPS employee. I don't have a stake in that necessarily, so it's a little different for me.
I'll just say the bottom line, don't take the buyout offer. File a grievance if you see it being rolled out at your facility in accordance with the Teamsters directives on that. And the Teamsters should have a say in how UPS is run. And maybe in your next contract, the Teamsters can negotiate 50% board share, and they can appoint the West Coast caller to the board of directors, and he can try to implement his idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you have any thoughts about that, give us a call, 844-899-TVLR, 844-899-8857. You can also leave us a written comment at tvlr.fm/contact. You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.